Who can invade first? Will Ukraine invade Russia or will Venezuela invade Guyana? This is a complex and hypothetical issue, which involves many political, military, and diplomatic factors. There is no definitive answer, but I will try to analyze some possible scenarios based on current news from around the world. Ukraine invades Russia. This scenario is very unlikely, as Ukraine is at a military and strategic disadvantage in relation to Russia. Ukraine is a smaller country, with fewer resources, fewer weapons, and fewer allies than Russia. Furthermore, Ukraine is already suffering from the Russian invasion of its territory since 2014, when Russia annexed Crimea and supported separatists in the east of the country. Ukraine has sought to defend itself from Russian attacks and move closer to the European Union and NATO, but has no intention of starting an offensive war against Russia. The only reason Ukraine might try to invade Russia would be if there was a radical shift in the balance of power in the region. For example, if the United States or NATO decided to send troops to support Ukraine, or if there was an internal uprising in Ukraine. Russia to weaken Putin's government. However, these scenarios are very remote and risky, as they could provoke a violent reaction from Russia and even a nuclear war. Venezuela will invade Guyana. This scenario is more plausible, but still very uncertain. Venezuela and Guyana have a historical dispute over the Essequibo region, which accounts for around 40% of Guyana's territory and is rich in natural resources such as oil and gold. Venezuela has claimed this region as part of its territory since the 19th century, but has never been able to exercise effective control over it. Guyana, for its part, considers this claim to be unfounded and based on an obsolete colonial agreement. The dispute has intensified in recent years, with the discovery of large oil reserves in the Essequibo Sea by the American company ExxonMobil. Venezuela has protested this exploitation and has increased its military presence on the border with Guyana. Venezuela could attempt to invade Guyana to take possession of the Essequibo and the natural resources it offers. This could be seen as a way to distract the Venezuelan population from the serious economic and social problems the country faces under the authoritarian regime of Nicolas Maduro. However, this invasion would also have many obstacles and negative consequences for Venezuela. Firstly, Venezuela would have to face resistance from Guyana, which has the support of the Caribbean Community, CARICOM, and other countries in the region, such as Brazil. Second, Venezuela would have to deal with sanctions and diplomatic pressure from the United States and other Western countries, which support Guyana and ExxonMobil on this issue. Thirdly, Venezuela would have to bear the economic and human costs of a war, which could make the country's situation even worse. Therefore, both Ukraine invading Russia and Venezuela invading Guyana are unlikely and risky scenarios for both countries. There is no concrete evidence that these invasions are being planned or prepared at this time. However, tensions and conflicts between these countries continue to exist and could worsen at any time, depending on political and military circumstances in the region. Therefore, it is important to follow the news and analyses on these topics and hope that dialogue and peace prevail.
Are you enjoying our channel? Give your opinion below. Subscribe to strengthen the channel, and so we can go further with our messages of faith for the future of our planet Earth, and a better world. Without wars, without conflicts, and with respect for others.